Guys and dolls, just going for a wee walk. Got something on my mind and need to get it out there. I've had another video taken down. Right, we touch a wind now and again, but I'm just coming about it. I got another video taken down. So obviously it's a Tommy video, right? It's up on YouTube, you know what I mean? Freedom Dad 73. Bodies know that anyway. If it doesn't go here, it'll go there. But that's not the point. But no, in fact, go to X. Just go to X. Follow Tommy Robinson. You'll get these videos. This is the whole point. And you know, to be honest with you, I don't want to get straight. It's defeating the purpose of what I'm here for. You know, purpose of what I'm here for is to start discussions about things that I'm worried about that's happening in my life, and it's my opinion, you know, because I'm having a wee girl, and that's what that's about. And there's a Generation X that's come out that are really angry and upset what's going on, and this is all part of it, you know. But let me just explain to you what I think, what my opinion this is about this video. Now they're saying it was hateful ideology, right? Now, you need to go and watch the video yourselves to understand or to make your own decision. Now, I'm going to put myself out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that I do agree with TikTok. And I know that's a bit mental for you to understand, but it's TikTok, you get me? So we've just got to keep that in mind. It is TikTok, and you know, it's not being, if it's looked at from somebody else, which I haven't stopped to really think about, because I'm thinking I'm sharing it to my followers, you know, my friends. I'm forgetting about my audience, which is fair enough, which I'm going to have to remember that, because I'm not a hateful person. And even though I don't agree that it is hateful, right, I agree with TikTok not letting it on their platform, because it could be perceived by a person as hateful. So I understand that. I'm no stupid, right? I'm not here to beat any drums about this, that and the other. What I am here to say is that we need to look at it. We need to look at this very closely, because it's not just TikTok, it's other places as well. Because whenever you label something with that, as you can see, it gets taken down and silenced. And that's a big problem. That is a big problem. And I only say that because it's a big problem, because we're never going to be able to talk about the issue that we've got with immigration and the fear that people hold about the amount and the statistics. The statistics that people can see of how the demographic is changing in Britain, and where that demographic of Britain will be in 20 years' time. And then I look at my daughter, who will be 20 at the time. So therefore, I have a genuine concern about the demographic of this country and the direction it's going, because I have a daughter that's going to be 20 then. And it concerns me because at the minute, the way I can see things is there's not enough moderates out there in any community apart from our community to clamp down on anything, you know, whether it's far right, far left. We clamp that down. I know for a fact there's nobody around me that gets away with any racist comments, any anti-Muslim stuff. I don't tolerate it. None of my mates tolerate it. Jeez, oh. But the opposite can't be said, and that's the problem. The problem is, if we're not allowed to talk about it, how are you going to reassure me and people like me? Because I'm not on my own. Jeez, oh, I'm, you know, compared to some people, like some people are really angry and they're scared. And when people are angry and scared and feel like they're backed in the corner, they can behave just like a rat. And that's why a rat goes for you. It's not because it's scared. It's really because it's looking for the light that's behind your shoulder and it's trying to get away from the situation it's in. But, you know, the same sort of thing. You know, it gets angry, it's trying to get out of there, it's going to bite you. You know, it's got no choice. It thinks it's about to die. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm using that metaphor so it keeps everybody happy, because I know there's people on the left listening to me right now and ready to turn off. And the fact that I've just used that metaphor, a rat, that should keep them. Yeah, this is how sad it is, you know, because I'm wanting to address yous. You need to understand that people are scared, and it doesn't matter how many times people take stuff down and how many times the government try to label them as racist and far right and hateful content and all that and hateful ideology. It doesn't make anything any better. It just makes things worse. Because every time you do this to somebody, it passes on to other people, and it makes life even scarier. We don't want to be scared, right? So we want answers. We want to know, you know, are our kids going to be safe? Because they're not safe right now. They're no safe right now. Jeez, oh man, so frustrating. They're not. Our children aren't safe right now. Knife crime's going through the roof. You know, there's all sorts of problems coming from immigration. You know, and it's horrible that I have to say that, but it's true. This is for educational purposes, for entertainment, if you like. If that floats your boat, you know, it's my opinion. I'm not telling anybody to do this, that, and the other. I'm trying to tell people how people are feeling right now, and it's no just a small minority. Trust me. I showed that video to my baby's mama's mother, and straight away she's like, the hairs are standing on the back of my neck. And I said to her, that's the problem. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's not about the content, it's about the effect it has on people is the problem. You know? And because they're able to say it's hateful, then they're able to also say then people are going to come out and be angry and be against people. But that's not the case. They're not getting a chance to say anything, you know what I mean? Jeez, you got to let people talk. You know, you can't shut people down and keep them down and say, don't say nothing, just sit there and be scared. Where do you think that's going to go? Jeez, oh man, it's frustrating because it's like I keep saying to you, I am not intelligent. I come from the streets, never went to school, done education in the jail, that's it. You know, I learned English from writing letters and receiving letters and reading books because we didn't have TVs. You know, quite a lot of the time I only had the Bible to read, and that was punishment. A room with just a Bible, they thought that was punishment. You know, this is what we've been at for a long, long time. You know, and it's scary because, as you see, it's getting shut down over and over again. You know, people. You know, they say Tommy, like he's thinking like hatred. I don't even like saying the word. But he's not. You know, he's not. He's trying to quell it. He's trying to let people know you're not on your own. You're not feeling this on your own. Oh, there's people out there. If this keeps on going, there will be something happening, and it's not going to do us any favours. It's going to make it 100 times worse. You know what I'm talking about. We all know them. We all know. Everybody knows somebody that's fucking not right. They're just not right like me, but I know that not right. You know? I love people, like I keep saying. My days are hurting. People, bad people, are over. Yeah? You know? I'd like to think they're over anyway. But I'm not going to be pushed into a corner, that's for sure. But that's personal. That's nothing to do with what's going on in this world. That's just me on the street, you know? But the bigger picture is this: what's happening in this world. You know what I mean? And we all know there's people out there that are that frightened and they don't have the mental capabilities, and it scares me. I worry all the time that something bad's going to happen. Some fucking header that's got... And I know, but what else do you want me to say? Because I've got to try and keep it right with everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't want to be condoning anything by mistake. End up in a jail because I said something by mistake. You know, this isn't right. This isn't right. Feeling like this isn't right. You know, no, people are scared. Generation X are worried. You know, I don't know what's going on with the rest of you, like, but you know, it is a scary time, and it's only scary because everybody's trying to shut us down and silence us, and that's what scares us the most. We need people to talk. You know. Everybody knows what's going on, everybody can see. the two tier and all that, and like it's too many now, you know. Tommy being on Twitter, it's blue, the cat's out of the bag, you know. The cat's out of the bag. People are just going to start watching the whole this back history stuff. Jeez, oh, when half the country starts watching that, and they look at the dates and see what Tommy was saying 10, 15 years ago. Jeez, oh, you can't do nothing else but love the guy. And these places won't be able to stop it, you know, because eventually an app will come out, just like Twitter, and then everybody will leave on the droves, you know. That's good. It's the only thing keeps me sane. You know, I don't know how you guys and girls do it, dolls do it, and on the street. You know, especially in some of these towns and cities around the world and around the country. You know, and it's just sad. I feel sorry. Like I'm lucky, but I know it's not going to last forever. I know, stupid. But this is what I'm saying, guys. It's frustrating as a to be dad that we're being shut down the way we are. It is frustrating that we just want to talk. We just want to find out, you know, certain things. And you can't even say it on here anymore. I'm not even going to risk it, you know. I'm taking a chance just speaking like this. But you know what I mean, I ain't going away. That's for sure. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, the last thing people say to me is, face to face, is keep doing what you're doing. I swear to God, it's nuts. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So that's the effect, you know. That's the effect that's happening. Because everybody's wanting to do exactly what I'm doing, but they're scared to. But they don't know what else to do. They've got to do something. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? But that's another story. That's another story. But listen, I'm going to do a video later on. I'm going to take us in back and take my wee in out, and then I'm going to do a video a wee bit more serious. Obviously push the limits a wee bit. But like I say, go to X, follow me on X, FreedomDad73, or YouTube's FreedomDad73. The only one that's going to be there forever is going to be FreedomDad73. You know what I mean? So everywhere else, everybody like me is going to disappear. They're going to come down heavy soon, and everybody that's saying anything that they don't like, you know what I mean? And it's not about being hateful, it's not about being racist or far right, far left, or nothing else. They're just, if they decide that they don't like it, it's their platform, you know? So I'm going to do another video about some things that I think need to be talked about, and the rules and regulations of what to say and what not to say, and to try and help people, you know, do stuff like this without having to worry about getting a knock on their door, because it is quite difficult. So I'm going to try and lay the law down for you so you know how to navigate. Okay, boys and girls, thanks again for listening. Thanks again for getting this far.